Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 29 of this Let's Play Project Zomboid. In the previous episode, we made our way... Oh no, we'd already made our way. No, we made our way up to the cabin. We finally have arrived, and we're basically now thinking about just how we want to establish things. One of the first things that we will need to set up is a small defensive fence. I'm actually thinking we're going to establish a little garden type thing, like here first, which will need to be walled off. After that, we can think about a more full-on palisade type device, but we're not quite at that stage just yet. Now, I am cutting trees going in this direction because this is basically how I want to build a path to the main path up there, and that is just the way I'm going to do this. So we are going to start this by cutting down trees. We are peckish, but we do still have berries, although we did get poisoned last episode, so one of those berries, at least one of those berries, is not very good for us at all. So that is something that we do need to be wary of. So we'll just cut down a few of these trees. I do think that cutting down trees adds carpentry, so we're at 23. Still at 23. Not sure if it's the cutting down or if it's soaring, which changes it. Still 23. Let's try the soaring then. Saw logs. All. Aha, so soaring, that gives us experience. Good to know. So we're just going to go around all of these logs and basically just cut them all up. And that should hopefully then enable us to make fences. 27 to 29, so yeah, we're getting a decent experience for this. Go over here and do the same. We are now hungry. So at some point we are probably going to have to do some foraging. In fact, we can do some foraging here, can't we? I think that would be a good idea, seeing as we're stood out in the woods already. Now, it does mean that we're going to have to drag these planks and things back to where we actually want to build, but yeah, that's fine. I'm quite happy to do that. We've got some berries, so yeah, after you get your first burst, you can keep searching. Okay, so these are double kind of orangey red. We're going to eat 2 of those and see if we get ill. And that's got rid of our hunger as well. Right, back to work then. No slacking around here. Now we've just broken the axe. Broken stuff, I'm just going to leave it on the floor for now. We can deal with it later. I'm going in here because this is where we have our materials for new axes and stuff. Where is it? It's one of these boxes. Come on. There we go. Make stone axe. Craft 1. In fact, let's get another one too. Okay, so we're carrying 2 stone axes now, so we should get a fair bit of cutting done. We do need to look out for exertion. But other than that, we should be fine. Now, do these little bushes slow us down? No, they do not. Good. Switch back to the axe. We'll probably go up to, say, heavy exertion. So, yeah, that's probably a good cycle, actually. We cut until we're at heavy exertion, and then we forage for a while, which will get rid of the exertion. Hopefully. And that's also when we can do the soaring. And that way we're keeping our food supplies and our wood supplies up. Are we still moderate? We are still moderate. Apparently you can cut down quite a few trees before you suffer more problems. We're going to have a lot of branches and things over here. And there we go. High exertion, can barely run. So as soon as this tree is done, we are going to stop and just do the cutting and the foraging. So does foraging build up exertion? I have a feeling it does actually. Oh well. Right, logs. Saw the logs, all of these. We're going to be getting some nice experience out of this. In fact, while we're exerted, that's when we could shift the logs over. Didn't mean just one. I think that's going to mean do both. Right, so we're ready at 47 carpentry skill now. And we are getting hungry again. Saw those logs. You saw it? Oh, they're already sawed. Okay, cool. So we have a bunch of planks here now. We are going to do a little bit more foraging to try and get ourselves a bit more food supply. Though we are only peckish. And then we'll start moving the logs over, I think. And that should get rid of the exertion. Right, we are now starting to get a bit tired. One more foraging run, and then we'll start moving stuff. So I'm expecting by probably the end of this episode we're going to have, I would think, foraging 2 and carpentry at least 1, if not 2, depending on the number of points that we're going to have left over. Get any more? No, we're just getting twigs and stuff, which we can just drop. Alright, let's start grabbing some of these logs and carrying them. So we'll chuck them in our bags, they're a bit lighter, easier to carry. Unfortunately, moving planks and stuff around is a somewhat arduous task, because they are rather heavy. Let's grab those 2. Nope, I only carry 1. Really? Yes, really. We'll grab another 4 just straight up. We can start moving away if the weight gets dangerous. Very heavy load's what we're going to go with. If zombies came now, we would be kind of screwed. So I'm very much hoping that zombies won't come now. I may cut these 4 trees down as well, they're kind of annoying me. Then I'm going to make my plank store right here. We still have high exertion, we are tired and we are peckish. Alright. Let's go and grab these. And it is now, I think, starting to get dark. Did we break one of our axes already? We did as well. Drop it on the floor then. And grab some more of these planks. We have a good number of planks. So I'm hoping the garden won't be quite as labour intensive. In fact, thinking about it, we probably want the garden around the well. And that would also allow the well to be in a separate defensive area, which would also be good. The reason for that is farming takes a lot of water. And you kind of want to be near the well, so you're near the water source. So we probably will cut down the 3 trees, or the 4 trees that were just there. And then basically have maybe the wall extend from the house out to here. Maybe something like that. Actually, I kind of like that idea, because that would mean that, and then we can have the exit coming down here. So you have a second layer of walls between our main door and the outside door. Cool, let's go and drop these off. It does mean that we should be a bit closer, but we don't want to put the boards too close to the fire, otherwise they'll stop burning. And that won't do anyone any favours. Chuck all of these on the floor. Now, because I'm not carrying any nails, I can't check the building requirements yet, so let's grab some nails. Find the door, there it is. Nails, nails, nails. Let's break open one of these. You get 102. Oh, we did have nails. Was it just because we didn't have this equipped? That could be. So if we right click now, we should have build. There it is, and there's a wall that we want. Required carpentry 2. We could build log walls straight away, but I want wooden walls. In fact, the early wooden walls are going to be really kind of poor quality. But they'll be better than nothing, and we can always replace them later. Let's drop these down. Oh. That tile was apparently full. Right, we are now very tired and we're still highly exerted, so we're going to go and sleep for now. And continue this tomorrow, where we probably need to do some more foraging early on. Okay, it's light again. Oops. So yeah, we're going to cut these down, maybe even some of these. Start out by foraging our breakfast. Have we got any? Yeah, we got some. Oh, we've got quite a lot. I think that was a double yellow. Still not fallen ill again, so I don't know what it was that we ate which made us ill. Clearly something, but I don't know precisely what. We should probably put the nails away. Oh, they don't actually weigh anything. Never mind. So yeah, I think I'm going to have the wall coming up from here. Maybe we'll have... no. Decisions. See, if we put the wall coming out from here, we could actually unbarricade this window in an emergency and then get into this section. And then have like a door here, so you can jump through there. Right, we just broke our other axe. Let's go and make a new one. We can make one more after this. And then we need to get some more pieces. I'm actually going to guess it's the ripped shirts that we need. Yeah, it is. We are out of bandages. So we'll come over here to our cloth storage and grab some of their trousers and then rip those up into sheets, ripped sheets, whatever they're called. Rip sheets, 1. There we go, we now have got 9 rip sheets. Cool. Onwards. Cut down tree. Grip the new axe and chop. So I think we'll cut this one and then this one. And we'll have it kind of extending out to here. I think that'll be a good size. Marvellous. We're going to have a pretty decent wood supply by the time we finish with all this. Because we need the carpentry level 2 to actually build the walls. They'll be poor quality walls, so zombies will be able to smash through them fairly easily. But they are a wall, They give us some protection at least. Not that I'm really expecting too much to bother us out here, but you never know. A horde could stroll through, or a helicopter could appear, or something. Blade maintenance just gone up. Oh, cutting axes is blade maintenance. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to take that skill, because I'm definitely going to need the skill points for carpentry and foraging. Getting a bunch more planks. We really are going to have a massive wood store for this. I wonder what do we need to build chests? Does it count as furniture? Oh, rain barrel collectors. This is something else which our other house needs. And this will allow us to collect water from rain. Stockpile supplies before the water shut off. Too late. You need carpentry 4 for these? Carpentry 7? Wow. So how do you make chests? Carpentry? General? Not sure. Oh, you can dismantle house alarms? Interesting. It gives you electronic scrap. And what do you use electronic scrap for? Remote controllers? Yes. I'm going to guess those are for like remotely detonated bombs or something? I don't know. Have we reached that yet? Oh, come on, so close. We're going to leave the planks here because we're going to need them to build. Let's continue our path construction. We'll cut this one. And we are on our last axe. So I think tomorrow we are going to do a bunch of foraging. That will probably be the best decision. Because we're going to need... Oh no, it was the... I keep thinking it's the wrong things that we've run out of. Need to take inventory of precisely what components we actually have for the axes. Okay, we're up to high exertion now. So let's saw these things. After these 2 logs, I think we'll actually be at carpentry 1. Right? And in fact, I've just had a thought. Carpentry 2 is what we need for the walls. However, our modifier is only good until level 2. We need intermediates for 3 and 4. So maybe we will head back to the other place and start scavenging again, see if we can grab an intermediate. Thing. What's it called? Crafting book. Sorry, my mind's kind of working on about 5 different things that we could and should be doing. It's only 2 in the afternoon. Foraging for food. We are now hungry, which means we can carry less. We've made a bit of progress on the path construction. Not a huge amount, but some. Is that logs there? That looks like logs. Right, we are now tired, so we're going to eat the berries. Not finding very many though. There was logs, thought so. Where are they? There you are. Drill plank. Huh. And there we go, carpentry. Boom. We have got carpentry level 1. Does that mean we can build anything? We can now build wooden floors and wooden signs. Yay! But no walls. It's these that I want. We're down to moderate again. Cut down this tree then. Except our axe just broke. Cool. Let's start shipping some of these back then, I guess. And drop those on the floor. The chipstones I'll take because we do actually need those for making axes. We can chuck the broken axes on the floor as well. We don't really need those, and they weigh 2 each. That's 2 planks there. Roughly. Not quite, but close. Yeah, we can carry those. In fact, we can carry even more. Five planks and 7 in the bag. Not bad, not bad. Carrying 12 planks at once. Right, let's chuck these on the floor here. So we can't chuck them here then. There we go. Tired with moderate exertion, but I'm not hungry yet. So we would need to do probably one day of foraging before we do make any decisions about where to go. Whether to go back to the other house to try and get the new book. It's so annoying that all of our progress is kind of reliant on these books now. I'm a stickler for their efficiency. Right, grab all of them. We're now very tired. So we'll probably have yet another early night. Or maybe we will move these planks, then forage until we're exhausted, and then sleep. Because that won't be far off, I don't think. So we'll just shift one more group of planks. That's the 7 we can store in here. And then, what was it, 4 or 5 that we carry on our hands? Don't remember offhand. One more? No. This is fine. All right. Do some foraging. Just until we're up to exhausted, and then we can hit a sack and sleep. Yes, foraging does increase your exertion. Okay, we are now exhausted. So we'll put away the tree branches and chipstones that we have acquired. We'll shut the door. It's in one of these bags, boxes, whatever. That one. Chipstones, tree branch. And maybe it was chipstones that we were out of, not the rip sheets. Oh, it's alright. Sleep, 11 hours, fine. This guy sleeps a lot. Do we have the really sleepy thing? No, slow reader, that's it. Don't have the sleepy head. We need to make more axes, because we're still only at carpentry 1. So let's start working on that. No, survivalist, stone axe, craft 2. Yeah, it was chipstones that we were out of, so we're going to have to do a bunch more foraging for those. I don't know if crafting those increases carpentry or anything like that. I kind of doubt it. We do actually have a path now going through here, which is nice. But I just want it to be kind of 3 wide, just so I know exactly where it is. We've broken an axe yet? No, we have not. Now we have. Now we're getting exerted. Don't know if we will hit foraging 2 by the end of this episode, actually, because we don't have that much longer to go. Do one more. $10 XP. 9. Apparently we're getting experience for cutting trees down, which is interesting. Okay, now we're up to high. And at this point I think we start foraging again. Oh, I didn't quite do that one. Oh well. Right, foraging until tired, I guess. Or very tired, very tired. And then we'll start storing up these planks. And then that's probably going to be the end of this day. Then maybe in tomorrow's episode we will... Do you just get skill points for just doing stuff? For just being active? Is it just tick down over time? Is that how it works? I don't know, I've never really looked at those. I'm not getting much food out of this. What's the date? That's the 11th of August. Apparently this does use the American dating system. The hell was that for? That kind of music usually plays when something bad's about to happen. But I'm not saying anything bad. I think it was just trying to wake me up. Well, it succeeded. Grrr. And there we go, a little bit more food. We're not finding much though. This does worry me slightly. Like in the multiplayer Project Zomboid, I was finding tons of it, but then I did have like foraging 2 or 3. Oh, there we go, we got a bit more that time. And we chuck those on the floor. Good. Let's forward some more. We're now drowsy. I said that we would continue this until exhausted, and I intend to do that. No, until very tired. Ah, red berries and orange berries. Those are different. I wonder if it was the red berries that were poison. The only way to really find out is by just gobbling them up. Queasy. Saw these logs, then we'll grab the other one. Starting to work on the next carpentry level, getting a bunch more planks over here. It's just going to be this trail of planks leading all the way up to the other path. Clearly. I really do wonder what the negatives for being severely depressed are, because I've not really noticed any. Eat all of those. And that. We've now eaten one of each berry, so if we fall queasy, I have no idea what caused it. Let's turn those into logs. Sorry, planks, and then I think we're going to end this episode. We're now tired. Alright, well, I think that is going to be it for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do like and subscribe, it's very much appreciated, and it does help this channel out rather tremendously. If you have any tips or advice, then please do leave a comment, I'm always very happy to read those, it's always good fun engaging with you guys. Anyway, in the meantime, I'll catch you next time, and that's goodbye from me. Goodbye.